Hello and thanks for watching Gary Teaches Maths. This is paper 2 from the higher tier and it's from 2019 at Edexcel. And we're on question 2. So this is about drawing a graph of y equals 2x minus 3 for values of x from -2 to 4. And we're given a grid here. So the first step really is to just draw a table for which we can put the values on. So I'm just going to do that. So we've got for each x value, we've got a y value, and we can say x is going between -2, so -2, -1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so for each one of those values, we can actually work out what the corresponding y value is going to be. So if x is -2, then if I substitute that into the formula there for y, we've got it's 2 times -2 take away 3. So 2 times -2 is going to be -4 take away 3, which is -7. So that actually gives me my first value of y there. And we can do this for several of the other values as well. So if I do for -1, we've got y equals 2 times -1 take away 3. So that would give me -2 take away 3, and that would give me -5. So that means that value is -5. And we can also work out for 0, we could do this for each one of these points as well. So for x equals 0, we get y equals 2 times 0 take away 3. Well, 2 times 0 is just 0, take away 3, so that gives us -3. So that's the value there. And I'm going to do one more of these before I just look at another way of doing this. So we could say, and also for x equals 1, we get y equals 2 times 1 now, take away 3. So 2 times 1 is just 2 take away 3, which gives me -1. That's that value. Now, we could carry on and do these. And if we're in an exam and we're in a rush, then obviously we want to minimize the amount of time this might take. So one thing is we could look at this value here, the number multiplying the x, and we can see this is also in the form y equals mx plus 3 plus c. Well, m is the gradient of this graph, and so we can see since m equals 2, what that tells me is it goes up in steps of 2. And if we look at this, we can see it goes from -7 to -5, which is adding 2. We've also gone -5 to -3, which is adding 2. And we've gone -3 to -1, which is adding 2. So the next value will be -1 plus 2, which would be actually just 1. And again, add 2, we've got 3. Add 2 again, we've got 5. So that's a bit quicker. If we spot that it goes up in steps of 2, then we can get these points a little bit quicker. So now I'm just going to plot them as a series of coordinates. So I've got x is -2. Well, let's go y is -7 for that one. We've got x is -1 and y is -5, so that's there. We've got x is 0, -3, and then we've got 1, -1. We've got 2, 1, got 3, 3. So obviously this is, I'll just say that this is the horizontal one is the x values and the vertical one is the y values. So the next point being x is 4 and y is 5. We can actually see, as we would expect for a graph which is y equals 2x minus 3, there's no square or anything on the x, so we'd expect this to be a straight line. And if I join them up, what I get is this. and that's it. We've got a straight line. And if we were to measure, we've finished the question now, by the way, but if we were to measure the gradient on this, then we would find that the gradient was 2. And to do that, we could draw a triangle like this, and the gradient is given by the y difference, which I would call delta y divided by delta x, which is the x difference. So this is an extra bit I'm just doing to try and explain where the 2 comes from in this y equals mx plus c. But we can see that if we divided the change in y there, so that goes from -3 to 5, that's 8. And the x goes from 0 up to 4. So if we looked for m from that, delta y over delta x, delta usually means change in mass, so the change in y over the change in x, that would be 8 over 4, which is 2, which is the same as the value multiplying the x at the top. So we can see how the value multiplying the x gives us the gradient. And one further thing, if we're to look at the c value there, we can see that c here is -3, and that is the point actually where it crosses the y-axis. So it's called the y-intercept is c, and we can see that crosses at -3 there, which is this value here. So I hope that's been helpful to you. If it has, please like our video and subscribe to our channel, Gary Teaches Maths. And also, for more help, look at our website, which has got lots of articles and videos about maths on it. And it's called bestmathstutors.co.uk, which is just at the top left here. So thanks for watching.